Pardon me.
Okay.
We're on the front porch now, which looks remarkably from your view like the back porch, but Susan took a picture. Our view is different.
It is.
I've got the creek right down to the right. My pond is sort of straight into the left a little bit.
The salt lick is right down there where Holly's trail cam is.
I'll send you the picture. It's so cool.
She has some very cool pictures from her trail
I think
cam.
we probably posted in one of the other ones that I was going on.
But it's such a good picture. We should put it in more.
It gives me glee.
Yeah. So today's question is...
Doesn't give me glee.
No, it doesn't. This is a kind of not a great question. I mean, it's a good question, but yeah. What is the most unethical practice in the publishing industry?
Go for it. You can start this.
Pirating and plagiarism. Like, just stop. Just cut it out, okay? I think that's the reason why we have, there's a whole, if you didn't see it, the whole thing with Nora Roberts, and it didn't start with Nora, but God bless Nora Roberts. Nora, you go girl. Where someone had literally stolen passages from like 35 authors and like 60 some books, stole actual passages, and then allegedly hired a ghostwriter to weave them together. Like, honest to God, that has to be harder than writing your own book from scratch. I don't understand.
I would think so. And I've had a lot of my books pirated, and they still will pop up. Like, I have automatic
Google alerts. Yeah.
And so I'll see a whole new bunch of them, and you can request they take them down or have your publisher request it.
And they don't listen to you.
It's just a big pain. And
some of those places don't even actually have the books. They just try to lure people in.
Right, to steal your information.
Right.
So, yeah, that for me, it's not something I waste a lot of sleep about.
Yeah.
It's not something I can do much about, but...
Well, there is, and I can't remember the author's name, but also God bless this author. She had been writing a series, and I don't remember if it was the second or the third book that they reduced the print run for it. And because she had seen it pirated all over. And again, the line always is, well, those people wouldn't buy the book anyway. So she wanted to prove that that was not so. And she and her brother, who her brother was very tech savvy, the day before the book dropped, they infiltrated all the pirate sites with a dummy copy of the book. And I think it was like the first chapter over and over again, but like the size of a book file. And it took the internet by storm. All of these readers were like, I can't find the real book. Well, could you find the real book? No, I can't find the real book. I guess I'm going to have to go buy the real book. And her printing sold out in 2 days. Okay?
It is just such a huge problem, and
that doesn't hurt. People think that hurts the publisher. Well, first and foremost, you have to remember that many authors today are their own publisher, so you're not hurting. And most of us, that's why I said God bless Nora Roberts. She has the money to go after the person who did this.
Right.
Holly and I, we wouldn't have the money to do that. We don't make that kind of money, and so you know the excuse out there is you're hurting the big guy. You're not hurting the big guy.
You're hurting the little...
You're hurting the mom who's trying to put braces on her kid or send her kid to college or just keep a roof over her head.
Right. So...
Or his head or whatever.
I'm with you, though. That's probably one of the worst... Because you're basically just
You're stealing.
So.
It's not yours. Don't take it.
So, there you are. That's our thoughts on that.
Not that I have strong feelings about this or anything, but, and also that's what plagiarism is. It's theft.
Right.
Stealing is stealing.
And that's...
Just because you can't physically touch
and
it
I think
doesn't
it's kind
make
of
it less
sad
of a
that schools
thing.
have to run programs now to see if people have actually plagiarized their work and that they're turning in for a class. Now, see, I'm already
Or
reading...
that they're hiring people. Yeah. High school kids! Where did I get the money from?
I'm already reading books and studying for next year's presentation. Like, I'm so excited about it. It turns out none of my classmates, they all hate me. My daughter keeps saying, the kids you go to school with hate you. They just hate you. And I'm like,
ruining it
no,
for
I
everyone.
think they find the glee in my life. And she goes, they don't. Really, Mom, they don't. And I'm like, oh, sad.
They are not amused by you?
They are. They're actually, I cannot say enough about how gracious the younger kids. I have children older than the children I go to school with. And they have been so nice. And just like, I try to sit someplace out of the way and not in people's face with my oldness. And they come sit by me on purpose. And chat with me.
Let's be friends with the old lady.
I know. Well, the one year you do kind of feel old though. Like when I was going into class every day, the football players were walking through the building and they would always stop and like open the door for me, and I'm like, that's sweet, such gentlemen. Or you think I'm so old I can't open the door myself?
So feeble.
To the side. And then one day I was up at school and the professor was talking to some newer kids, and now I've been up there for 2 years and all I've taken is ceramics. And he's like, now if you have a question, I wouldn't normally tell you to ask a student, but you can ask Holly, she's our, and he paused. And I know he's thinking, our old lady.
Mother. No, I would have, class mother.
He's older than me, I think, so it was okay. But he finally goes, our adult student. And I'm like, good save. So,
yeah.
anyways, all right. So don't plagiarize, don't steal books. That's our.
Be ethical.
Be
moral.
That's our
do the right
today.
thing. That's all we're saying.
So we did go off on a nice tangent, though.
We always do.
There you go. We'll see you next time.